dare you come at me from a year ago and ask me a question like that? Really metaphysical thing, brother. I mean, honestly, you out here in the minutes, I guess, from when the minutes were on the system and how you do any of this. Yeah, what are we doing here? So,
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair,
and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
He did Ford presentation way back when, not too long ago,
Get
on
your first month
Photons,
free at Keeps.com.
which would have been 670 board
joining me, Dad?
presentations with like summit meetings, just with pictures of people, like, okay,
Need
so
some
here's
juice?
computer
My
screen,
battery's good all day.
$300 droid,
I don't know why we put those chairs way over there.
It's part of the deal.
Want a laptop
Time
that has
equity
it all?
for certain
That's
contracts
Intel
that are
Evo.
stable. There's
Of course,
loan and corporate
Save America,
loan,
kill the bill.
obviously.
And can we please get a Federal Reserve with a backbone? I've got a couple of thoughts on today's wussy Fed announcement that they're kind of going to move faster on tapering bond purchases, and there might be 3 little bitty rate hikes next year. And oh yeah, Jay Powell told the press conference he was confident inflation would drop to 2% by the end of next
you have a
year.
problem with me working in
Really?
the log mill,
Wanna
keeping
bet?
the market.
On that bet, I'm going to take the under. You know who beat inflation forecasters around the country?
Yellow
The best
for
number
sharp
one
notes.
inflation forecaster.
I agree,
Senator
like I said, they call
Joe
it dovish.
Manchin. Numero uno. I don't
Had
even
it
know if he
linked up
talks to
straight
a
off the
conference.
top to the whole
But
thing.
since last winter,
One
when the
course,
$2 trillion Democrat
Zod taking
so-called
on
relief
Superman, which
package
he
was
did.
implemented,
It was dovish.
Joe Manchin
Soft.
has been warning
It's been
about
soft.
inflation. And
But
that's why
the
he has
hits on
argued
themselves
consistently
were
all year
definitely
that
noticeable
Biden's
as an
big
eagle.
government socialist bill
Come down,
should be
bang
paused
some big ones,
until
putting them out
inflation
the
is
bunnies.
clearly falling,
Some
which, by the
lame
way,
ducks.
it is not. Consumer prices up
Well,
7%.
this is the work number
Producer
about
prices up
LiDAR
10%
on
today. We got
AI,
another whopper.
which is good.
A 12%
Great
rise
for
in
business.
import prices.
Great
How
for
about that one?
concept on.
Manchin, by the way, in
at the
his
table,
original
who's in
memo to
charge
Chuck
of
Schumer
both.
last summer,
You can still report
called
the
for
kids
the
out there on
end
the
of
farm.
QE,
Why not?
quantitative easing.
Get your
In other words,
job,
no
isn't
more
it?
bond buying, no
Glass
more money
out,
creation.
Keep an eye on them, banging
In
around.
fact, Joe Manchin makes me proud to have been
Really?
a former Democrat, as was both of my presidential bosses, Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump. And
Real
you know what?
glass.
If today's Democratic Party were full of Joe Manchins, we'd probably all still be Democrats. The guy's a superstar. He's also a better forecaster than several million economists, not to speak of the White House and the Fed, who bungled the inflation story, right? Manchin's also right in his policy ideas.
Like I
Pause
said,
the bill
came to the mill.
and stop
You show
QE.
them which technology
But the Jay
XM
Powell
is
Fed has
XI
been nosing in
to
favor of
their
more federal
very
spending, haven't
system
they?
is price
And
rise
today they
China.
had a
This
chance
is
to
correlated
end
to
QE,
Yui and
flatten its
Chinese
tracks,
tonight at the
but
restaurant.
he didn't do it. So to quote our friend Kevin Warsh, himself a former Federal Reserve governor who was on the show a couple nights ago, the Fed is still enabling massive government spending by buying up the debt and pumping up the money supply. Look, the Fed today should
Well, that
not
doesn't mean
only
much
have
to a
ended
kid.
QE,
Might
but
mean
they should have
nothing to
announced their
me. I get it
intention
because,
to
like I
start
said, the
raising
physics
their target rate
on this is what they
next
don't
month,
get. They don't get it is bring a person
They
in,
missed a
change,
big
do the
opportunity to show
hokey on
strength
Mecca
and
Mecca hire
determination.
your mass gap stone mill.
You know, I think Democrat Larry Summers has it right.
That
He
became
said a while back,
woke
today's
safety
central
guy.
bankers
Whoa.
are more interested in climate change and woke social
Monica
policies
with the ear
than
test
fighting
for the
inflation.
insurance is like where that goes.
And
That
then,
doubling
as
infection,
John Maynard
running-
Keynes said
What'd
decades
he do?
ago, inflation is the cruelest
Mo.
tax of all. It is middle income and lower income folks who get hurt the most with skyrocketing
the math,
prices.
and it's all just a
Food,
hard
energy, homes, construction, gasoline,
And I
meat,
mean, at
turkeys,
that
you
point,
name
it's
it,
good
it's
point. It's
across
not
the
the
board.
boss's fault either, because we have
Fed right
certain
now is so far
decent
behind the eight
agreement.
ball
You take the
that
principle
as
off of
former
that, and you have a little
CEA
left.
chair
Make
Kevin
the
Hassett
pretty
told
good.
us last
And
night,
maybe you're not the last
not
of all time to
only
save
should
up
they be
anything.
raising rates
But
immediately
at
with a
that point in
50
time,
basis point hike, they
there's
should
some other
take
issues
actions
that's stable.
in between meetings to keep raising rates.
And that's some
And
personal stuff.
then in a year or 18 months or so,
look at things.
inflation might start
Tucker,
coming
right? You got to move
down.
a little bit. Maybe not all of them.
Now,
Just
finally,
might
I have,
Maybe you don't.
shall we
don't
say,
wanna
some
get jabbed
unorthodox
every time,
ideas
like,
for a new Fed chairman.
make four
If
schedule.
Joe
I have
Manchin
enough on my
won't
day
take the
planner
job,
as it
Manchin
is.
probably
I
be
mean,
my
firstly, you put
How
it
about-
sensibly,
hold on a second.
supply and demand
Elon Musk.
basis
Elon Musk.
on things. The
Time
marketing
Magazine's Man of the Year.
nasty that gets on
How
top
could
of
I
it.
say
For
such
just
an outrageous
pulling
thing? Well, I
negative
have
one
several
numbers.
reasons.
Like, what do you mean
One of
negative?
them is
Like,
I
negative
worked
one
with him
numbers,
several
not
times
bad
in the
numbers,
White House.
you're just
Think he's
holding
very smart,
gravity
very
for a while.
savvy.
They call it Democrat
Second,
licking
the
aluminum
mere
foil
fact
and
that socialist
using it.
Elizabeth
Or
Warren
going to
is
war.
attacking him
Obviously positive.
for
I
not
like to
paying
go to
his,
war
quote,
mode.
fair
You
share
can't, right? The
of
ethics
taxes by
committee takes
itself
you in the
is a
chest.
fabulous endorsement of
The
Musk's
black ops
philosophy
thing,
and business
no
prowess.
ripples on the market
Well,
about
am
how
I
to
saying
move
anybody
things, but then
Warren opposes
then
gets
you're
my
looking
stamp
at some
of
black
approval?
hole
Yes, basically.
physics on
I am
something, and
tired
you're
of her
like, you don't know,
left-wing
maybe
progressive
eschatology-wise, we're
whining
waiting to get the
and her desire
civilization
to tax and
structure where
regulate
things
anything
rocket
that
down. Maybe
moves
we're the first
in
click
business
the
and the rest of the
third
economy.
one based
Meanwhile,
on
Musk,
how you could
who was the biggest
present that
electric
before you straighten out
vehicle
that. If you
car
level it out,
seller
you
in the
son.
country, get this, he has publicly said
Well, at
he
least one
does
of them
not
big ones,
want
it's like you want to hold
electric
the
vehicles
lines. The
or
longer
batteries
you go, the
to
softer
be
that hill's gotta be.
subsidized by the federal
so
government.
inside
How
of
about
there,
that?
the
He's the
clip's got to
biggest maker.
understand
He
that
doesn't
we
want
could do
Uncle
this ones and
Sam's money.
zeros.
Indeed, he has
Doesn't
come out
necessarily
against the
directly do it,
entire
but you need to have to
reckless
shift off the
tax
money.
and spend and
It
regulate
drops off
Biden
the same
policies.
value,
How's that?
triangulation
Completely
theta,
unlike GM
into the same system.
and the
So
other
it becomes an
unionist car
NTR.
makers.
You just turn it over.
Musk, by the way, is a
You can fire
non-union
sale and
shop.
anything to reload
And he
the
will not
structures,
put
tying
his
that
nose
running around
into
in
the
there,
public trough.
and CCTV doing
My
a review.
kind of guy.
You could put in there
I
more
doubt
time,
if Elon talks to
but you don't have
economists.
to. And again,
He did
there's
speak to
clicking
me, but he
buttons
probably
that
didn't
make
know
that
anything about my
square.
background, which
And
is fine.
certainly,
Probably why we
those
got along so
algorithms
well.
work.
I think he's just a good,
certainly
conservative,
he gets out of
libertarian
control,
thinker.
especially once Lego is built. You want
And
8 black
incidentally,
holes a
one
week
last
because
point.
otherwise you sit around.
Musk has been selling
Black to black
about
holes.
$3 billion worth of stock
Okay.
at the prevailing capital gains tax rate of 23.8%.
Okay.
Now,
Nice
the
spin.
Musk stock sale would generate, or will generate, $714 million of revenues to the federal government.
It will make a few
It's
bounces.
got to be one of the biggest revenue
I'll
windfalls
go
in Uncle
into
Sam's history, at
fractals of
least
what
from
that'll
one
do,
person.
more than likely,
Now,
because he'll cut off
that's
check
called
directly on what
paying
he's
your
paying
fair
for
share,
charity, putting
Liz
it back
Warren.
on.
But my
Too
only
much
trouble
jobs,
is,
farm,
I
tax
surely
across
don't
the
want to
bowl,
give you,
the
Ms.
whole
Warren,
map.
another $714 million to spend
You
on
do it
anything.
because it's the defense guy on the
Anything.
farm. Corn,
So, folks,
farmer,
save
one
America.
plot,
Kill
one,
Bill.
2 kids, you know.
If you've ever thought about building your own guitar, you're going to want to check this out. It turns out that a kit is a great way to start, to get a custom instrument that looks and plays exactly like you want. With a kit, you don't need a lot of tools or a lot of time. The body and neck are pre-shaped, and the frets are pre-installed, and I got to tell you, the fretwork on this is nicer than some guitars.
Todd, the White House press secretary is usually a woman of many